So in this video I'm going to discuss you how you can control your bad habits, because no one going to save you from your bad habits. So let's begin. And if you just try to forcefully control your urges with having all that triggers, it will become really difficult for you, because you are not a superhuman, you are a human. So every human have some tolerance, some kind of resistance, and after that it will become very difficult to control your urges all the time. So it's better to avoid all that stuff. Okay, remove any triggers. Any bad habit have some several phases. Okay, so several phases start from the trigger. Every habit has a trigger in it. You are just scrolling in the internet and boom, you saw that reel and you just get triggered with dopamine from that reel, and then you just okay. So any habit, it starts with that trigger, and then there is another thing, that is action. When you see that content, then there is action. You go to that particular website, you go to that content and watch it, and that is your action. And the third is, that is dopamine. You watch that content and that a lot of dopamine burst in your brain. So that is the worst part, because a lot of dopamine will just damage your dopamine receptors of your brain. So there is the third thing that came after reward, is withdrawal. Withdrawal means your brain is craving for that particular reward, because that's cheap dopamine. That is a very difficult phase for everybody, I think, because controlling your urges, not on the whole particular journey, but for that particular time when you are breaking your habit. So what you have to do is not to forcefully control yourself, it is to remove all the triggers. Remove any trigger that is possible. I have read Atomic Habit, and that book actually says this. Removing trigger is the easiest way, because if you remove all the triggers, then it will just not came into your mind all the time. So you just don't have to fight with that urges. So it's like you are going to a bar and thinking that you won't drink there. You are here, and if you go to the bar, you are already increasing a lot of possibilities of yourself drinking. Okay, so the best thing is not going to anywhere. That is the best thing for you. And in any kind of habits, there is a trigger, and removing that trigger is means you are not even going to the bar. And if you are not going even to the bar, then you are probably less chances of you of being drunk. So that is the very simple, very basic rule to stop any habit.